Is this not working? I better do that again. Just in case. Hi. This might be take 2. I was talking to you, I thought, about the new Taco Bell watermelon Slurpee, icy, slushy, whatever you want to call it. And it's got the candy watermelon seeds in it. And so I tasted it. And I told you when I thought I was recording that it's a little watery, which is good. It's not, and then the seeds that come through your really big fat straw that they give you, they're like coated little sweet tarts. And they really do look like watermelon seeds. So if you like watermelon, I think you'll like this. I was going to do a review of the water. It's brand new at Taco Bell. It's sure getting slushy fast. Which is why I'm doing this in the car. Oh, there comes the brain freeze. I was just talking to you when I thought I was recording about the brain freeze thing. I love the brain freeze. Okay. I was just telling you, I had several concussions in my life, starting when I was the summer before 4th grade. We were coming home from Okinawa. I'd never seen snow before. And we're going through the Sierra Mountains, and there was snow, and they pulled on the side of the road, and I bent over to get snow to make a snowball, and I slipped and I fell and I hit my head so hard, and I stood up, and then I passed out again. So that was my first concussion, and I had a couple other since then, and it would always tend to be in the same area. So this last time that I got a concussion several years ago, I was at Alberta's house. It was just a silly accident. It was my own fault. Her trunk lid was open and I accidentally bumped really, really hard. Or maybe her car came down or something. Anyhow, regardless, got a concussion from it. And then I noticed that I had an unusual experience, which was the what do they call it? Post-concussion syndrome. And I had never had that before. And you just get these blinding headaches that would come out of nowhere. Some people can have it last for up to a year. Mine, I was getting this quite frequently, and I think it lasted about 4 months. It was kind of a long time. Anyhow, the reason I love the brain freeze feeling is because when I had that concussion syndrome thing, I just so happened to have gone in to get an icy at 7-Eleven, and at that time I didn't have the headache. And before I even had a chance to drink it, I got hit by one of those blinding headaches that just come out of nowhere from that thing. And I wasn't going to waste my icy just because I had a headache, so I drank it. And the brain freeze made the pain go away. And so I kept drinking the Slurpee and all the way down because I had a big one. And the brain felt so much better. And I was thinking, oh no, but when my brain freeze goes away, then probably the headache's going to come back. It didn't. It didn't. So after that, whenever I got one of those blinding headaches, I would run to the 7-Eleven and get an icy. And it worked every single time. That's why I kind of like that icy frozen brain feeling. Even when I don't have a headache. So anyhow, my favorite thing at Taco Bell is a double-decker taco supreme. So the update on Elle, and you'll see her when we get upstairs. Oh, I have to tell you a second time. The first time when I was recording, or I thought I was recording, I had explained to you that I had bought quite a bit of cold stuff that I need to take upstairs, and that's quite a struggle to get it upstairs to my apartment on the 2nd floor. And then when I get up there, I need to put it away either in the freezer or the refrigerator, so that's going to take some time. And I didn't want the time that it would take to make this thaw out. It was much prettier when I started the first recording, which apparently was not recording at all. I have to apologize that this is the second time around. I was trying to give you my original experience of tasting this. So I'm kind of sad that I have to do it over for you again, because you didn't get to see that. But it kind of went something like this. Ooh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. You know, if you like watermelon, you're going to like this. It's watery like watermelon. They didn't overdo the watermelon flavor, so it's not going to hit you in the face with, isn't that an artificial watermelon taste? Kind of feeling that. Have you ever had some really cheap watermelon gum or candy or something, and it just was like, ugh. Boy, you couldn't get any more artificially tasting watermelon than this. You might notice my new ring. I know, it makes me look like I'm rich, huh? This is actually a tourmaline. It is called, now wait, I always, Paraíba tourmaline. And I got it from Wish for $2. And it's so pretty. Okay, let me finish this up. And then I got something that's a favorite of both me and Peter. Peter Mon, for all of you that are new to my channel, you'll know that whenever I speak of Peter, I'm talking about Peter Mon. He is my inspiration. He is my YouTube guru. Okay? I aspire to be like him, even though I know there's probably not a chance in hell that's going to happen. But I do aspire to be like him because he has a drive, an internal drive to do stuff. And I need to temper my laid-back, relaxed lifestyle with a little bit more of that drive. Anyhow, this is one of the things that he and I share. It's a love for the Taco Bell Cinnabon little doohickeys. So even though, like, that's the last thing I really needed, I got 4 of them. Hi, Peter. If my Christmas present ever arrives to you, shipped out on the 18th, and since the 22nd, they have no clue because they haven't scanned it anywhere. They don't know where it is. And I wanted to put in for a claim, but the post office makes that so horrendously hard to do. So, phooey. But I told my husband on the way to work today when I was going to drop him off, I said, watch, Alex and Peter's going to be sitting, old men in their rocking chairs on their porch, and some guy's going to walk up and say, are you Peter Mon? And Peter's going to go, yes. And they're going to say, well, we got something for you that was mailed back in 2018. And it says it's from Hawaii. Peter's going to not even remember. And when he opens it, he won't even remember me. He'll go, who's Sonny? I'm just kidding. I hope they find it. It makes me so mad. I had some personalized stuff made for you, and it's in there. And personally ordered stuff, you know, I'm not telling because it's going to be a surprise. Yeah, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to turn this off, and then we'll finish talking when I get in the house, okay? Love you guys. Okay, hi. I'm back. And I got my cold stuff in the fridge. And here is Elle. Elle, say hi. Hi. Say hi. Look up into the camera. Up high. She's the dog with 6 teeth. She's feeling much better. She was laying down taking a nap, so she's not thrilled. There's Bachi. Bachi, come up here. Bachi, come up here. Give me a kiss. She's so good. She's good at giving kisses because her name is Kisses. Yeah, Bachi is Italian for kisses. And over here, whenever somebody says, what's her name? I have to say Bachi, and they go, oh. Because over here, Bachi is spelled different, and it means like bad juju, bad luck. And I have to tell them, no, she's not named after that. She's named B-A-C-I, which is kisses in Italian. She likes to kiss. And if I had a third dog, if it was a girl, her name would probably be Heidi or something like that. Because I was making an international. Bachi's Italian, an Italian name, and Elle is a French name. And then I probably would have picked some sort of Swiss or Germanic type name. So anyhow, she's doing pretty good. She's eating baby food. Yeah, and you're jealous because she's getting all the attention. Anyhow, I want to say happy birthday, a big happy birthday to my great-grandson, Kenai. Yeah. Yeah. Let's sing happy birthday to Kenai. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Kenai. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Okay. Shh. Enough already. Elle doesn't seem to bark anymore since they must have took her bark out at the surgery. Okay, so anyhow, I'm back in the house. All the cold stuff's put away. I put some water. I still got a few watermelon seeds, but those watermelon seeds do tend to start to dissolve. So anyhow, let's continue on our visit. So finally today, after about waiting for 2 months, I got it in the mail today. It's my case. If you ever see it advertised on Facebook, you know, they take their sweet time, and I think it comes from China. And it's, the company is called Shock something or another. But I saw a lot of people that said, this company is a scam, this is not for real, and I paid for it a month ago, I paid for it 6 weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. But they had sent me an email saying that it was sent out. So anyhow, it's a case for your cell phone, and it is made to look like an old-fashioned, what you call it, camera, okay? Now somebody pointed out that for some reason it says, can you see what it says? Maybe not a nice thing to have on your camera. So anyhow, it looks like a camera, and then they include one of these pop sockets, and you're supposed to glue it on right here, and it makes it look like it's the camera's front part, right? But you can use it. Now here's the selling point to me. It comes with a nice strap. Let me see. And it looks like it can be extended out. Oh yeah. Even on my big body, it's going to go across the body. Nice and wide with snaps. And what is this one? Okay, snaps on. I don't know why it has two snaps on one side. See, on this side, it has two, and then on this one, it's got a nice heavy-duty one. Okay. That's really funny. It says, will 5,400 pounds weight securing system. I don't think so. But we're going to open it up so it's nice and long and it can go on my big old body. My big sturdy body. See, if you're overweight like me, if the country turns like Venezuela did, you're set for a while. Okay. Future famine survivor. So nice long thing that you can hook right here on these things so you can throw it across your shoulder. I can't demonstrate it on my cell phone because my cell phone's on the tripod talking to you guys. But it looks like it's pretty good. So, and the Note 10 probably is not coming out at least until September or October. So that means I have a couple weeks of April, May, June, July, August. I probably have 5 months to enjoy it. But it wasn't very expensive, so that's okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna have a little sippy sippy. What's the other news? Oh, like I had told you, this is from Wish. It's kind of dirty because I've been washing my hands, so it's, let's see if you can see the color real well. It's kind of a bluish green. And there we go. You can look it up on Google. P-A-R-A-I-B-A. Paraiba. Tourmaline. It's the color of tourmaline. And you can see the big pieces that they cut these out of. $2. Wish is a beautiful thing, but it's China, so I always have mixed emotions. Like I enjoy the $2 ring, but I'm thinking it should be made in America, right? It should be made in America. I grew up hearing made in America, and it was always a good thing. Okay, did I eat all of my, oh my goodness, I did. Now that's so disappointing. I ate all 4 of my little Cinnabon thingy majiggies. Okay, so I got at the grocery store nice roast to make a pot roast, but it's frozen. And it was normally $14 and it was marked down, reduced price, $8 something. So that's good, and it looks perfectly fine, except it's frozen, so it's got to thaw out. I bought some tri-tip steaks so that I can rub them down with a rub, and then I'm going to steam them in my pressure cooker so that they're like very tender, and then I'm going to shred them. And then I'm going to make beef enchiladas with the same recipe, same concept that I made the chicken enchiladas, only I'm going to use the red enchilada sauce. Should be yummy. So let's see, what else is new? I don't know. You want to see? You want to see? You know who taking a nap? Look at her. Isn't she precious? Anyhow, the first day after her surgery, she was very clingy. And, you know, it was so heartbreaking when we took her to the vet to get her surgery. It was almost as if she read my mind, as if she knew what they were going to do. And she wasn't barking and she wasn't whining. She was yelling at the top of her voice, and it almost felt like you could almost hear it. It sounded like she was straining on her vocal cords in a way that wasn't normal for her, and she was going, "Mom, mom, 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 mom," and just desperate and frantic, and like she was really trying to say mama, which was, we never tried to teach her how to say mama, but she's a very smart dog. You know, when she was less than 1 year old, I had to go to work at Sears, and we had the living room area blocked off so she couldn't get into anything and get into trouble or get hurt. And I came home, I felt guilty for being a working mom, and I had bought her a ton of those little squeaky toys that were about that size. I came home and she had made a perfect circle on the carpet with putting them end to end to end. Perfect circle. And I took a picture. I think it's lost for all time. I don't know where, all the changes of my phones, I don't know where the picture of the circle is. Yeah, I used to have it. But yeah, just incredibly smart, and nobody ever showed her how to do that. And she just thought it up herself. Then she thought up a game, and she used to take one of the items from the circle, because we just left it alone, and we thought, well, she built that circle, we're just going to walk around it, we're just going to leave it alone. She would take one of the items, and she would run circles around the outside perimeter of the circle, and at the same time be squeaking it all the way around, and then she'd put it back where she got it, and then she'd pick a different one, and she'd run around with that one and squeak it. It was so funny. So, I mean, she is nobody's dummy. She is so smart to create her own games, and yeah, we attribute this to being from Australia. She was imported from Australia. They have a much larger gene pool for all of their dogs, but specifically for their poodles. There's not a whole lot of poodles on Oahu, and so there's sometimes, unintentionally even, they could be a little too closely related. And then, like our Grace was our last poodle that we had from here. She had epilepsy and seizures, so and then she had some other stuff. So I think it's from, and her bones were so weak and tiny and frail. Elle has really strong, sturdy bones, and she's a little bit too big. That's why I never showed her. She did have papers from Australia's version of the Kennel Club, and I could have paid to have it transferred to the American Kennel Club. I never did so because she was just like a ½ an inch too tall to go into the show, and she weighs about 9 pounds, and so that's a little bit, a pound or two heavier than what she should be to be a toy. And yet, you know, she's not up to the miniature. So we just happy to have her as a part of the family. That's all we really wanted anyhow. So that's her story. And then she had a romantic interlude with a teeny tiny Maltese, and Bachi is the result of that interlude. So anyhow, I got to thinking about my tie-dyed green dress, and then it dawned on me, One time I was doing a video in the car, and some of you may remember, I had my tie-dyed red dress on. And I remember somebody saying, I'm so jealous of your tie-dyed red dress. And I got to thinking, where is that dress? I haven't seen it. So later on, I'm going to go upstairs and dig in my closet and see if I can find what the heck happened to my red tie-dyed, because I loved it too, and I haven't worn it in months. So maybe the next video that I make will have the red tie-dyed on. So I'm going to make another cooking video soon. I should probably give you 3 options. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you 3 options, and you can tell me, and based on the answers that we have in comments below, I'll pick one. That's the one I'm going to do on a video, okay? So I can show myself making pot roast in my Instapot. I can show making the shredded beef enchiladas. How you doing, Ellie? She's shifting around a little bit. Let me show you. Ellie! Ellie! Oh, you a pretty girl. Hey, it went out of focus. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so, and every time I say Ellie, Bachi comes. She thinks her name is Ellie. So it's El Bachi. Get it? It sounds like a Mexican grill, doesn't it? El Bachi. Like El Mariachis. El Bachi. I gotta go brush my teeth. I just realized I ran out this morning. Oh no. I noticed when it didn't look so white, I'm like, what? And I just ate lunch, so anyhow. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be cooking either shredded beef enchiladas, pot roast, or a cheesecake that I make in the Instapot. And I'm trying to think of a way that I'm going to make it like German chocolate cake and cheesecake kind of all together. Similar to the carrot cake cheesecake that I like so much at Cheesecake Factory. Anyhow, make a comment below and pick one, and at the end of the day, then I'll know which one I'm going to make for your video. Love you very much. It's been nice chatting with you these, let me see, how many minutes? These 18 minutes. Oh, also want you to please say a prayer. The girl that is called Becky, that's in the channel called Bernie, Becky, and Hank. She's having kind of a hard time. She has cancer, and she's just started radiation treatment. So all of those of you that are kind of spiritually minded, if whatever you do, whether it's meditation or prayers, if you could please press some towards her. Send out some prayers on her behalf. She's such a sweet lady. I love her to pieces. And I'm really sad that she's struggling right now. She's going to be doing some radiation and some chemo. So she's going to be not in her RV for a little while. She's going to be in, she's got a really pretty and cute little apartment that I would love to live in that apartment. Anyhow, also my cousin Ted, if you could remember him, he has a brain tumor, and it's inoperable because it's in sections that would be just so traumatic to his life if they took it out. They don't think it's malignant, which is awesome, but unfortunately it's caused some fluid retention in his head, so he has like not hydroponic, that would be growing vegetables up there. And Ted has a good sense of humor, so he'd probably, if he saw that, he'd giggle. Encephalitis, I'm thinking. Anyhow, they are wanting to put a shunt in so they can release some of this excess fluid and pressure on his brain. But they're trying to find out if he's going to be okay through the surgery. He flunked his stress test on the treadmill. This girl would have too. I'm sure of it. I can barely walk around without. That's what happens when you weigh 350 pounds and you're 65 years old. So, yeah, gotta lose some weight, Sonny. Okay, so I guess that's all my prayer requests for you. And remember Nicole? Nicole's little girl's gonna be coming before you know it. And Nicole, if you see this and you would like to have, we got to figure out how we could have like a virtual on a live. We'd have to do it with the YouNow so that people could come in like we did the pajama party. I'm trying to wrap my head around the idea that maybe we could, like those of us that want to, could send a little something, baby shower kind of thing. How could we work that out? If anybody thinks of a way we could work it out to have like a little baby shower one day for the little girl baby that Nicole is going to be having, leave it in the comments below for me, would you please? So anyhow, I'm going to wrap this up. Nice talking to you. It was so nice talking to you. I hope that if you enjoyed my personality and how we are with each other here on my channel, please give us a thumbs up. That will help get me in the roundup that they show everybody, and then we'll grow, which would be awesome. And also subscribe, yeah, push that ding 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 ding, the little button that's the bell after you push the subscribe, so then you'll find out when I put up a new video. And I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm not even gonna make promises that I probably can't keep. I was thinking I'm gonna make merchandise that says something about what's up with Sonny's fascination on procrastination. I'm gonna have merchandise that says Sonny's fascination with procrastination. Oh, whatever. Love you guys. Sending you hugs and kisses from Hawaii. Aloha.